These 5 fruits can be dangerous for seniors. Fruits. Nature's gift to health, right? Packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and all the goodness we need. We've been told since childhood, eat your fruits, they're good for you. But what if I told you that some of these very fruits, yes, the ones sitting in your fridge right now, could be doing more harm than good for seniors? I know, it sounds crazy. How can something so natural and healthy be a problem? But the truth is, as we age, our bodies change, our metabolism slows down, our digestion gets more sensitive, and medications play a bigger role in our daily lives. Some fruits, while packed with nutrients, can actually interfere with medications, spike blood sugar levels, or cause hidden health risks that many people never even think about. In this video, we're diving into the 5 fruits that doctors warn seniors should be careful with. And trust me, number 4 is something almost everyone eats daily. And don't worry, this isn't about scaring you off fruits forever. It's about making smarter choices so you and your loved ones can enjoy food without unexpected health risks. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Part 1. The aging body nutritional changes. As we age, our bodies start to change in ways we don't always expect. What used to be an easy digestion and steady metabolism might not be as reliable anymore. Have you ever noticed how things you used to eat without a second thought now seem to sit differently in your stomach? Or maybe you're taking more medications than you used to, and suddenly you feel like your body just isn't processing things the way it once did? The truth is, as we get older, our digestive system slows down, making it harder to process certain foods. The metabolism, our body's way of turning food into energy, slows too. For seniors, that means their body might not break down certain foods, including fruits, as efficiently as it once did. In fact, some fruits that are high in fiber, sugar, or acid can actually cause more harm than good. But that's not all. Let's talk about something that might be even more alarming for many of us: medication. As we age, the likelihood of taking medications increases. High blood pressure meds, cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood thinners. These are just a few examples of prescriptions that can directly interact with what we eat. And some fruits, while healthy, can interfere with the way these medications work, leading to unexpected side effects. Cut 2. A simple animation or illustration showing how the body processes food and how medication and aging can slow down digestion. It's easy to see how, in the rush of everyday life, we don't always consider the impact certain foods may have. But for seniors, this is something we must pay attention to, especially when it comes to something as seemingly innocent as fruits. So what's the key here? The key is awareness. We can still enjoy our favorite fruits, but we need to know which ones to be cautious about. And that's exactly what we're here to talk about today. Part 2. The 5 fruits seniors should be cautious with. 1. Grapefruit, the silent medication saboteur. Let's start with one of the most common culprits: grapefruit. This fruit might seem like a great choice for a healthy breakfast or a refreshing snack. But here's the thing. Grapefruit has a unique compound in it that can interfere with the way your body processes medications. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins. These compounds can block the enzyme in your liver that helps break down medications. Now, this is a big deal. Many medications, especially those for blood pressure, cholesterol, or anxiety, rely on that enzyme to work properly. If grapefruit blocks it, your body may not process the medication the way it should, leading to dangerous side effects. Some medications can build up in the body to harmful levels if this happens. For example, statins, commonly prescribed to manage cholesterol, are affected by grapefruit. This could increase your risk of muscle pain or even more serious conditions. So, if you're on any medication, it's crucial to check with your doctor before adding grapefruit to your diet. It's not that grapefruit is bad for you, but for seniors, it can become a hidden danger when combined with certain prescriptions. 2. Bananas, the potassium overload. Next up, we have bananas. Bananas are a classic fruit. They're easy to grab, super nutritious, and packed with potassium, something our bodies need to stay healthy. But here's the issue for seniors. Too much potassium can be harmful, especially for those with kidney disease or heart conditions. As we age, our kidneys may not function as efficiently as they once did, and that means they might struggle to get rid of excess potassium. This can lead to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, where potassium levels in the blood become too high. For those taking certain medications, like ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, common for high blood pressure or heart failure, eating too many bananas could push potassium levels into a dangerous zone. This could result in heart arrhythmias or muscle weakness. Bananas aren't bad, but there's something to enjoy in moderation, especially if you have kidney issues or are on certain heart medications. 3. Dried fruits. The hidden sugar bomb. Let's move on to dried fruits. Dried fruits have always been marketed as a healthy snack option. They're sweet, portable, and easy to munch on. But here's the catch. Dried fruits are packed with concentrated sugars. When the water is removed from fruits, the natural sugars become more concentrated, which can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. And for seniors, especially those with diabetes or insulin resistance, this can lead to big problems. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, eating dried fruits can cause your blood sugar levels to rise faster than you might expect. This isn't just about eating a handful of raisins or dried figs. It's about what it can do to your blood sugar and how it can affect your overall health. Fresh fruits, like berries or apples, are often a much better choice for seniors. They have a lower glycemic index and are less likely to cause blood sugar spikes. 4. Citrus fruits, the acidic enemy for digestion. Citrus fruits, like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, are loaded with vitamin C and other healthy nutrients. But for seniors, the acidity in citrus can cause some problems, particularly for those with acid reflux or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Citrus fruits can irritate the esophagus and stomach lining, worsening acid reflux symptoms like heartburn, and we all know how uncomfortable that can be. Imagine trying to enjoy a refreshing orange only to feel the burning sensation in your chest later. Not fun. If you have a sensitive stomach, it might be best to limit the amount of citrus you consume, or choose fruits that are less acidic, like melons or apples. 5. Watermelon, the hidden hydration risk. Watermelon is another fruit that's loved by many. It's juicy, hydrating, and great for hot weather. But here's the catch. Watermelon is packed with water, and if you eat too much of it, it can lead to overhydration. For seniors, overhydration can cause electrolyte imbalances, making you feel dizzy, weak, or tired. In people with kidney or heart issues, excess fluid intake can be especially harmful. Too much watermelon could also lead to increased urination, which, for those with limited mobility or incontinence issues, can become a real problem. So, while watermelon is delicious and hydrating, moderation is key. Like with any fruit, balance is the secret to enjoying it without overdoing it. Part 3. The emotional perspective. It's not just about avoiding these fruits. Now that we've covered the risks of certain fruits for seniors, let's take a moment to talk about something just as important, the emotional side of all this. Imagine being in your 70s, 80s, or even 90s. You've spent a lifetime enjoying the fruits you love. Grapefruit for breakfast, a banana in the afternoon, or a refreshing glass of orange juice. These fruits are part of your routine, your memories, your comfort. Now picture being told you can't enjoy them anymore. It's not easy, is it? I get it. It's hard to think about cutting out these familiar foods. Food isn't just about nutrition, it's about joy, tradition, and comfort. And for many seniors, their daily fruit intake is a simple pleasure. But the reality is, as we get older, our bodies become more sensitive, and sometimes we need to adjust our habits to protect our health. So here's the good news. You don't have to completely give up fruits. This isn't about taking everything away. It's about making smarter, more informed choices. It's about understanding which fruits work better for your body at this stage in life. You can still enjoy that refreshing sweetness, but it might mean swapping out a few fruits for safer alternatives, ones that won't interfere with your medications or upset your digestive system. And let's be clear, this doesn't mean you're old or weak. It just means you're learning how to adapt to the changes in your body so you can continue to live your best life. Making those adjustments, even small ones, shows strength. It shows a commitment to your health. And most importantly, it shows that you're taking charge of your own well-being. Part 4. My personal takeaway. So, what's my takeaway from all of this? Well, it all comes down to one thing: knowledge. Understanding what's good for us and what isn't is the key to living a long, healthy life. And for seniors, this knowledge can make all the difference. I've always believed that food should be a source of nourishment and joy. But what I've learned from talking to doctors, nutritionists, and real people is that as we age, we have to be more mindful of what we eat. It's not about restrictions, it's about choices. When we understand how our body reacts to certain foods, we're not only protecting ourselves from harm, but we're also giving ourselves the best chance to thrive. That's the heart of this message. And when it comes to seniors, the importance of this knowledge is even greater. With so many medications and health conditions involved, it's easy to overlook the impact that something as simple as fruit can have on overall health. But taking the time to make informed decisions, that's what helps ensure that our seniors can continue to live full, happy, and healthy lives. I know it might feel overwhelming, but I promise you, it doesn't have to be. With the right knowledge, you can still enjoy all the flavors of life, just with a little more care and attention to the details. So, my message to you is simple. Take care of yourself and the ones you love. It's about quality of life, not just quantity, and that's something worth celebrating. Let's make smarter choices, embrace the changes, and keep living with passion, because in the end, life is too precious to not savor every moment. Whether it's a new fruit, a new recipe, or a new healthy habit, let's make sure we're enjoying it for the right reasons. I hope this video has opened your eyes to some of the fruits you should be cautious with, but also to the power of making the right choices for your health. Remember, you're never too old to take charge of your well-being.